Cancer, welcome to Sky Sparrow Tarot. This will be both your part one general collective reading, part two a love reading for those looking for that guidance here on August 15th, 2024. If you come across this reading and any other day, do trust that this reading was meant for you. There is something here for you. I'm going to go ahead with our general collective reading, looking at firstly a couple of cards for the current energies surrounding you, guidance on that, as well as what energies you're moving towards or what's coming towards you, and Spirit's best guidance, what you most need to know now. So Spirit, for my collective of Cancer viewers, show me, Spirit, their general energy. Oh, and you know what I wanted to say is, as I was tuning into my collective of Cancer, which is you watching, for those who resonate with this, I was just really sensing almost like this, like I saw like a spiral, like a dizzy, sort of like busy, you've been busy. This feeling where you've been either changing jobs, moving housing locations, just so much going on. I just feel for many of you, the Cancer collective. At any rate, let's see what Spirit says in terms of what energies are currently surrounding you. What do you most need to know right now, Cancer? All right, so here is one. I always take what pops, flies, and jumps. There's definitely fast-moving energy, just like I was saying. And the chariot card here is what I'm seeing. We're going to take a couple more here. So another card, Spirit, for the energy surrounding Cancer now, what you want to speak on. And we got a couple of cards that came out. Wow. We have 2 pages out already. So a lot of new beginnings. So that sounds, a lot like what I was tuning into with this Fool card. Like, this has got new beginnings all over the place. Some of you, we're going to get into, but this is definitely a move in terms of settling down, perhaps laying your roots down. I'll get into that after. Wow, lots of like love relationship stuff coming through, even though this is not my love portion of the read, which is coming. So Spirit, what is coming towards them, or what are they moving towards? Thank you, Spirit. And we have 3 that came out at once. All right, so definitely, moving into trying to find what's right for you, maybe feeling conflicted, but overall seeing some really positive success with that 6 of Wands. Again, I will be clarifying all of these. Interesting. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to set this aside and let's dive in a little bit further. So starting here, currently surrounding you, like I said, fast moving energy. The chariot, he is moving away from what was, but intuitively moving forward. He may not know exactly where this is going for him, in what direction exactly where he's going to end up, but he has a very strong intuitive pull of where he does need to go. And it does seem like perhaps some of you have just come through a choice point, making some important decisions in terms of a new beginning, and something that really has to do with what I was picking up on with this Page of Pentacles, which is something that has to do with your material world, whether it's your job or where you live. You're definitely, and I just got chills. This is so true for some of you just gone through that, a change, right, in location or job. And underneath is the 10 of Cups, which is so beautiful. The 10 is the ultimate in the tarot deck. You don't get higher than a 10. This is happy home, happy family, ultimate emotional fulfillment. So you've been, I see sort of, if you haven't gone through it, you're going through it now. For those who resonate with this, is making a decision for what's going to serve you for the long term, what's really going to make me happy, what really drives me and pulls me in my heart, where do I want to lay my roots. That's sort of how I see it. And it could be also in an endeavor, whether it's like an entrepreneurial thing or a job. It's like you want to you're starting fresh in a sense. It doesn't mean you're doing something completely necessarily new. For some of you, yes, but it is about it feels like this new start. So all of that, and I haven't clarified. Oh my goodness. So Spirit, anything else you want to give some highlights, some guidance for the collective of Cancer here with the Chariot over the Page of Pentacles? Okay, that is beautiful for some of you moving towards marriage. just you know, that's funny because the Hierophant is sometimes this marriage card, also one of like higher learning or elevation in your own spiritual path over the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, this, it's funny I said marriage because the King of Swords sometimes alludes to the legalities, you know, the legal system, lawyers, you know, obviously marriage is a contract you're signing. However, for some of you, it's like really you've just gotten so clear with this King of Swords. It's like, you know what, directly what you want and you're not settling anymore. And it's kind of all part of, with the Major Arcana, it tells me this is fated and stamped as this is a time of trusting that higher intuitive knowing, just not settling. That's what I hear. You're laying your roots down. It's beautiful. So Page of Wands and Fool over this Lover card. Well, right away, like I said, you're embarking on a brand new beginning for those who are resonating with this. Brand new beginning, like I said, with this Fool card and this Page of Wands. It's like this passionate, exciting beginning. And you know what? We have the Hierophant card here again in the Light Seers Tarot. It's the exact same as this card here from the Rider-Waite deck. These are the same cards. We have a spirit speaking to that that spiritual enlightenment, involvement. This is like, I really feel like whatever direction, if you've resonated with this so far, it's like this is where you're meant to go. I feel like anyone looking for affirmation in terms of the direction you're going in, this is it, okay? The Lover's card, again, not just about love, but it is traditionally in the tarot a choice point. I feel like there was like, I see the spirals on this card. I don't know if you can see it through the video. It's like these circle scratches that are really shining through for me right now intuitively. And it's like there's just been so much going on. But I feel like you're really anchored into your intuitive pull and guidance. And I'm feeling, if anything, this whole midsection is kind of like a stamp of affirmation for you. Let me get a clarifier here on this. What more do you want to say, Spirit? Page of Wands, the Fool over the Lovers. Okay. Yeah, it could have been spending, this was the Nine of Swords, spending a lot of time ruminating in your mind about this decision. Oh my gosh, bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups, which is, you know, like, am I making the right choice? Am I going in the right place? Like, what if I make a wrong decision? You know, some of these cups have a serpent in them, some of them have treasure. So it's like really stressed about this decision. But again, I getting chills because this is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, please tell me in the comments who is resonating. Somebody is, because this is a very, I feel like a specific message, but I do feel like many of you would resonate with. It's an affirmation, okay? Spirit is affirming you're on the right path. This is the right choice for you. Wow, I love that. So moving towards, what energies are you moving towards, or what energies are coming towards you, kind of synonymous, and kind of what Spirit wants you to know about moving forward. So we have the Five of Wands, which is kind of feeling perhaps pulled in different directions or some kind of conflict with others. I'm intuiting definitely with these three cards as I see them here, and I showed you, I do feel it is more of an internal pull, especially with the Hangman clarifying in the base. This is all about your internal process. You are encouraged moving forward because it's been so chaotic. You're encouraged to take a deliberate pause. How can you afford some time to just unplug? I don't know if you're, you know, able to take a day off, a couple days off, a weekend off, whatever, and kind of take stock of all that you have accomplished and achieved. With this Nine of Wands, Spirit is saying, you know, I know you might be feeling exhausted. You might still be feeling conflicted here, pulled in different directions. You know, which way do I go? Again, the repeat card, Seven of Cups here in the Light Seers Tarot. Am I making the right decision? Spirit's affirming you once again with this Six of Wands victory card. Yes, 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 yes. If you were to, you know, take a little bit of a pause, take some time out, take some stock on, see all the wands here, behind her, where she's been, all that she's done, all this action, energy. Take a pause and take stock. And you will see and be able to feel more clearly that this is absolutely an area where you are bringing yourself into this victory and success, where you have people surrounding you who are supporting you. But it is about taking that pause to kind of, I think, really just recuperate from everything so that your mind doesn't play tricks on you. Sometimes, you know, even after you make a decision, you're like, oh my gosh. And then you get back into the ruminating. Did I do the right thing? Yes, you did. You're on the right track. Spirit wants to affirm that. Anything else, Spirit, you want to say? This was like, look at them trying to all fall out here. I'm taking that one who's popping out. Oh my gosh, the Fool card. Again, repeated here. I can't believe how many repeats have we had? 3 already in this reading? The Fool card. Now, so Spirit wants me to speak a little bit more back to this Fool energy. Spirit is saying, take on that energy. And wouldn't you know it, the bottom of the deck, let's make that 4 repeats. This is crazy, the Hanged Man. So Spirit is wanting to impress upon you, when you're taking a pause, you need time right now to recalibrate. And actually the word I'm hearing is to integrate. So much has happened for you recently. You need to integrate it. If you don't, things can get like, we get frayed. Like I'm seeing like frayed wires, and we just, it gets hard to even discern anymore, which is where that 7 of Cups has come in twice. See how he's just like, oh, but I don't know, but Spirit doesn't want that for you. Spirit is, if you've been led to this reading, the biggest stamp here in message is affirming your path and guiding you in saying that you need to take a break. Give yourself a day off, or taking some time to yourself. Go sit down by the water, a creek, go in the forest, meditate, whatever you do. It's going to help really bring into focus the fact that yes, you're on this new path, and to take on this Fool's energy. Okay, let me dive a bit more into that. The Fool is the 0 card, very beginning of any major arcana. The whole major arcana is a long sequence of events in your life. The Fool being the beginning means, again, like I was saying at the beginning of the reading, you're beginning a whole new chapter here. And the Fool energy is light, is carefree. It's the beginning because it means you have fully released and tied up all the loose ends from the past, and you are packing light. Look, he's not carrying any big heavy bag. He's packing light. He's got the sun on his face, the wind on his back, all the optimism in the world. Spirit wants you to take on this energy as you move forward. What a beautiful and clear message. Spirit, I would like to ask for a oracle card. This one really wants to come out. Expansiveness. Oh my goodness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. Wow. Expansiveness. I'm seeing all these butterflies and animals in this card. Again, I'm really feeling drawn to nature for those of you. And again, you know what? I forgot to say the word grounded when I was tuning in earlier with that spinning, dizzied energy of the collective, was that you needed to be grounded. So that's coming through too, as well as expansiveness. Well, that was so clear for me and such a beautiful message for the collective of Cancer. Thank you for being here for the collective. If you're not staying on for the love aspect of this part 2 love reading, thank you for being here. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this. It's a wonderful reciprocity for us. And subscribe. I would love to have you back. It helps the channel grow and reach other people who need to hear these messages. And my heart, I do this because I want to help use my life to bring guidance to those who need it. That's my purpose. So yes, like and subscribe would be super wonderful. Would love to see you back. Hit the bell button so you're notified of when your next Cancer video is up. I do them weekly. And I'm going to be moving into our love reading. This is for anybody who is, it doesn't have to be totally romantic love. You can take this as any relationship you're having a challenge with, and take what resonates. But we are going to go into what Spirit has guidance out there for those who are, watching for my Cancer collective, looking for guidance and love. I'm going to take another one, Spirit, of what is currently surrounding this love relationship. What do you want to speak to? What would most help my collective, the Cancer collective, Spirit? What would most help them in love? What do they most need to see here? Let it pop, fly, and jump. Thank you. Okay. Wow. All right. So definitely like the moon card. We do have a full moon coming up on the 19th. It's 4 days away. So we are actually already in the full moon energy. So you may want to look into that, and we'll get into more about why that's there. But also lastly, one more, just as I did in the general, for, you know, what's coming towards this relationship, what's coming towards it, what energies you'll be moving into in this dynamic, and what Spirit most wants to help you with in terms of guidance. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, well, some unexpected, really beautiful kind of communication, perhaps, with the Page of Cups. I always love this card with the Light Sears Tarot. It's like when pigs fly. You see the little pig up in the corner. But we're going to clarify all of these now. Just taking a scan at the card, I do feel like you're moving away from chaos. I feel like if there's been a real challenging time, I'm saying that for a couple of reasons. I'm seeing the World card here as well as the Six of Swords. So moving into calmer waters, perhaps after some really, harsh words spoken or some conflict. So let's see what Spirit wants to expand on. There is a choice point, some kind of decision being made on if it's the right decision to perhaps reignite or spark a newness in this connection. Again, with this Page of Wands, this is a passionate, brand new beginning, and it's underneath the Two of Pentacles. So you can see that the Two of Pentacles is a very earthy energy. It's a tangible, it's like something like you're really reeling within this physical realm. Like, do I choose this? Do I choose that? How is it going to affect my path? And there's a lot of emotions involved. I really see you as really doing a lot of internal speculation around this. Spirit, what do you want to say about this kind of choice point? Again, by the way, the Seven of Cups, I was mentioning is, what decision's right for me. This was in our general reading. So, and this fell out right in between my crystals. How beautiful. The King of Swords over the Moon. So the Moon's showing up twice here. Oh boy. So just sometimes I feel the energy pretty strongly. So with the Moon, it's like cutting out the behaviors of the past. So either you or someone else is no longer tolerating, is kind of how I'm feeling it. Things that, went on, you don't want to repeat. You don't want to repeat those cycles one more time. You want to cleanse and clear it. And someone is standing very firm. You also could be encouraged by Spirit to stand firm. And if it's not in alignment, I just heard the word alignment, that you're encouraged to, if this is not for you, we can't try and make things fit. Sometimes I deliver messages that are harder to receive, but if you are resonating with this so far, just listen with your spirit. And if it resonates for you, it's for you. And, if it's not, take what resonates, leave the rest. But that's this message here that I'm getting so far. Let me check in on this Moon card again, in the center here of what's surrounding you. And it's over the Three of Pentacles in the World. So it's again, there is this fear or doubt around collaborating, working this through and exiting from one chapter. And do I move through to the other chapter with them, with this relationship or not? Or does it need to be restructured with new boundaries, for example? Let's see what else Spirit wants to say about this Moon card, because it has come out twice. Okay, and it's another repeat card, which is the Six of Swords that I showed you around moving away from chaos. So what Spirit is saying with this is the same card, Six of Swords, but it's over the Fool, which we saw earlier, the Fool card. Spirit is there's a surrendered energy in this. This has been coming a lot as a strong message lately in readings, is a surrendered energy of like, again, it's this strong fixed energy of, no, I'm not putting up with that anymore. I'm not going to engage in any kind of any of that harsh words. I'm not going to be going backwards to conflict. No way, no how. I'm moving to calm waters. And if the other cannot also do that or wants to do that, you're not in the same vibration or frequency. I do see you moving forward to calmer waters, regardless, whether this person comes through with you or not. Again, encouraged bottom of the deck with that Hanged Man. So important for you right now, Cancer, to just be really taking some quiet solo time. What about this Page of Cups, when pigs fly? Well, something unexpected. When you do, Seven of Wands, when you do stand up for yourself, when you do defend who you know yourself to be and what your truth is, okay? Having patience with the Temperance card. Trusting and believing that you are guarded, you are protected, and that you are standing in your truth. The truth will protect you. I wasn't hearing truth will set you free. I was hearing the truth will protect you. So you standing in your truth, staying solid in that, an essence of surrender, and watch what happens. I'm curious. Watch what happens. What is this Page of Cups? This unexpected new beginning in love or a beautiful communication. What is that? Now, we all have free will. You can continue in the ego and be stubborn and fight for your, what's right, whatever, engaging in the conflict. You're not going to move to this. I really do tell it straight up. So, like I said, standing in what's true for you, not going back to the past conflict, standing patiently, sovereignly, and watch what happens. What is this Page of Cups? Wow. Okay. Well, the end of a long, painful cycle. 10 of Swords, a lot of swords. There's been a lot of conflict. I feel like there's been a lot of harsh words and hurtful things spoken in this relationship with all this sword energy that keeps coming up. But when you are standing sovereign, you are allowing Spirit and the universe and your higher self, your guides, your angels, working things out for you to move you out of this painful, long and painful journey that you've been on. The Wheel of Fortune upright is that it's saying that it's working in your favor. Things are working out in your favor. And there is something unexpected. I know sometimes tarot, we want to be like, but what? Everybody's life's different, but I just kind of so curious. I'm kind of feel like I want to take a little peek into behind that Wheel of Fortune, don't you? Like, what is that exactly? Like, what am I moving? What are they moving towards, Spirit? Anything else you can tell us beyond like that Wheel of Fortune, the direction they're moving into a little bit more, Spirit? I mean, yes, definitely closing a painful cycle for sure. Again, doesn't mean necessary for some of you would be different, whether you continue on with the person or not. The painful cycle will be over. Anything else beyond the Wheel of Fortune that you can share with us, Spirit? Let's see. Sometimes when I get a little bit curious and I just want to know more, and Spirit's like, nope, you're not supposed to know more at this point, I will get nothing come out. Let's see. Last shuffle. Okay. Spirit's giving us something. Let's see. Okay. So having strength, again, getting a hold of that ego with the Strength card, not letting your ego and your temper get the best of you. See that animal primal instinct? She's taming it. She could stick her hand in the mouth of a lion. She knows who she is. She's tempered. Back to that Temperance card. And on top, the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I honestly think that like this is an indication of when you're standing sovereign, I'm going to use that word sovereign, you're going to see a lot more clearly with healthy boundaries what equal give and take looks like and how it feels, and whether or not you're going to get an enlightenment in this relationship dynamic on equal give and take, and on the boundaries you may or may not need to set, okay? Wow. So let's take a oracle card from our relationship oracle card deck here. Spirit, to top off this reading for our Cancer in love, what, Spirit, for Cancer do you have for love? What do they most need in terms of guidance from this relationship card deck? Cancer in love, August 2024. And I always take what flies out here for Cancer in love. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Well, it's a beautiful card, and it is a 10. It's 28, so it comes to 10, which is, again, talking about that completion energy, end of a long cycle, and it is joy. So it says, the energy of joy activates our feelings of happiness and well-being and supports a high vibrational frequency in our being. Spirit wants to close the message with that Fool card energy. Sun on your face, wind at your back. What brings you joy? Sometimes it's, some of the more unhealthy thing we can do for ourselves is we hold ourselves captive in places that are not serving us, that are weighing us down, and we keep ruminating over and over and over and over, and it's literally stealing hours and days and months, and for some, sadly, years from our life. And Spirit wants you to engage in what brings you joy. What gives you that sense of freedom, liberation, and those who really love you want to see you happy. They want you to be in a state of joy. And if this is, ongoing where it's not so, then I do feel with that Six of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit is asking you to reassess boundaries in this relationship. If this has resonated for you, that is your message. Wonderful to have you with me here. If you enjoyed this, a beautiful reciprocity, hit the like button and subscribe. I would love to have you back here. I'd love to hear from my viewers as well. So pop a comment below if this resonated. Give me your favorite emoji. Show me that you were here. Makes me feel less alone. I'm staring at a camera, but I do know that these messages move out to who needs it through spirit and guidance, but it is really lovely to hear from my viewers. So yes, I will leave this reading here. I have opened up space in my schedule. If this resonated and you want to dig a little bit deeper and get more personal, find my website link below. I would love to connect with you one-on-one. I do it through Zoom. You get a recording. You can find my link below, and we'll connect there. See you on your next reading next week, Cancer. All the best and take care.